Beautiful people. How are you doing today? How have you been? Happy last month of the year to you. Happy New Year in advance. Happy Christmas in advance. Christmas is just few days to go. Yay! So, how have you been? How has been your 2024? How has everything been? How has the year been so far? Has it been exactly the way you pictured it at the beginning of the year? At the beginning of the year, people do a lot of New Year resolution. This year, I'm going to do this. I'll do that. I'll do this. So my question is, how exactly has those plans of yours at the beginning of the year, how has it panned out? Has your year gone exactly the way you think it was going to go, or not really? Oh well, I think it's even way better than how I pictured it. So that's just what I just want to ask us today. That how exactly has your 2024 been? You can make this interactive. You can comment. You put your thoughts in the comments. Let's share how things have been. But one thing I just want us to know this morning is that no matter what, no matter how it has gone, no matter how our 2024 has gone, you just shouldn't forget the fact that God has been incredible to us all. If you're still alive today, if you're still here, if you can still watch me right now, that means God has been incredible and God is still there. There's still a reason for you to still be here at the moment. And no matter what, yes, I know it's just few days to the end of the month, few days to the end of the year. In fact, some people have already cancelled the year out already. That whatever it is that I've been doing, that I thought I'll be able to do, that I've not achieved by now, that means till next year. No. One thing I just want us to know is that you don't have to just give up so quickly. That okay, yeah, I've tried, and now it's almost 20 or something. So now I'm not doing this again. No. I just want us to keep going, keep moving till the last minute, because believe me, a whole lot can still happen, despite the fact that a lot can still happen. That's just one thing I believe, and that's just how incredible God can be. Because there are just some things that you don't even know can still happen, right? Well, as much as you just keep going, you keep doing what you need to do, and you keep trusting in the great and mighty power of God, that yes, He can definitely do this for you. Believe me, a lot can still happen. And okay, to buttress that, I would like to share this little story with us. There was like in my school, there's this person that is more like an influencer. Like he has a lot of people that check his status and all that, so he posts things a lot. So there was this day he posted this Yoruba clip, like a clip from a Yoruba movie, right? So he posted the clip, and the clip was about a man who was so tired, so frustrated with life, that he was now questioning God, that if God knows that he was going to make him suffer, why did he still keep him alive and all that? So on that video, this guy captioned that, may we never get to the point where we'll question God about our living. And people were commenting normally. When there's this person that actually made a comment that said that's kind of like the point where he was at that moment, because so he relayed his story to us. Like he sent in the message, he sent a message that okay, he's from a very poor background, he's also a student, okay, but then there's this particular quiz competition that he has been preparing for a long while, like for 3 months he has been making preparation. And he's supposed to know how poor like his background. He has a lot of things he needed to sort. There's a prize that comes with that quiz competition, right? He has a lot of things he needed to sort. But even on that quiz competition, even his parents, like his family, they were also banking on that prize, because they were thinking that even if this guy can actually win this thing, even if it's just little amounts out of it, he can even send home. So like that means he was not the only one just banking on that quiz competition. The price of that quiz competition, even a lot of people were also banking on it. But then there's an issue. The day of the quiz competition is actually a 5 hours long program, right? And his phone has issue. Like, he knows that his phone cannot even carry that stuff. So before then, he has been asking people, like his friend. He already informed his friend that his friend will please borrow him his phone that day. But then when the day came, he called the friend. I think they're not together. He called the friend, called him over and over and again. The guy did not pick this call. And it was time for the quiz competition. He asked his roommate to please, like he pleaded to please borrow him that phone. Then say, no, he cannot leave his phone for that long. People will call him too and all that. And that was just it. No one borrowed him that phone. So he had no choice but to just pick his phone as, bad as it is and just use it. And before he could get that prize, it's actually, he has to be like, I think he has to be the number one, or between number 1 to number 10 or something. No, he has to be number 1. That's the thing. And he has been preparing for it. He was so sure that no matter what, he was going to get this. But guess what? I think like 30 minutes into the quiz competition, his phone went off. Then they tried bringing it up again, tried setting it up, tried another. By the time he would be able to get himself back together, it was like in the next almost an hour into this thing. So he just struggled, did, tried, and eventually he ended up as number 160 on that quiz. So automatically there's no prize, nothing. Like he said, that didn't just make him just feel like, what is this? Like he was questioning God that, God, if you know that this was what was going to happen, why did you even let him use a whole 3 months to prepare for this thing? Why did you let him have this much hope on this? Why did you even bring this in his way for him to even put so much hope on it? So, I mean, if you saw that text message, like if you saw the message, you know that this is not someone that just pick up phone and is just saying something just because he just wants to comment. No, you know that this is someone who has practically given up and has gotten to a point that, in fact, anything can happen. So, do you know that on the next slide from that particular message which this guy posted on the status, then before you know, it wasn't up to 5 minutes. On the next slide, someone just said, how much is the amount, like the prize money for the quiz competition? If it's along this range of so amount, they will pay him. That's number 1. I saw that, I was like, God. That was number 1. And the next slide, someone said, I have a phone for him. Connect him to me, and I'll give him this phone. Bro. The next slide, someone said, I don't have much, I have so amount. Give me his account, let me send it to him. Like that. I am telling you, it wasn't up to 30 minutes. Like the whole thing was not up to 30 minutes. Right? This guy was able to get the last calculated one. This one guy was able to get like 35,000 naira within that short period of time. He was able to get a phone. He was able to get hope and different other things. So what am I saying is that I believe in the 11th hour miracle. I believe in the fact that anything is still possible at any time. So don't just give up yet and think, I've been trying since the beginning of the year, and is it now that something that has not happened since the beginning of the year, is it now that it will not happen? Let me tell you, anything and everything can happen. So do not just give up. Just keep going, keep moving up until that last moment, and believe in the fact that God will never fail you. He has never failed before. He's not failing right now, and he will never fail. No matter what it is that we're going through at the moment that might make us seem as if, I don't know, it just seems as if God is not listening to me. It seems as if God is not answering my prayers. Believe me, it is a big lie from the place of the help. He's always there for us. God is not just like this, like a snobbish emperor up there just looking down on us and leaving us with our problems. He's always there, even if we're not seeing him. His presence is always there. He always has one way or the other that he shows it to others. He's always there for us. And I'm going to use my own experience too to just portray that little fact. There was this time, like a few weeks back, that should be last month. Yes, there's this something that just happened to me. It's not as if it's like something that just happened, right? So it's I'm this person that when things happen, right, maybe things are not like that favorable and all that, like when things happen, I don't really like just acting it, right? So I just believe in the fact that okay, it has happened, Put it behind you. If it's something you can get solution for, work on the solution instead of actually pinpointing on the problem or trying to just stress yourself out about that. Pray, work on it, then put it behind you. That's always been my philosophy. So there's this certain thing that have actually happened here, and I don't know, this particular Sunday, everything just seems to just accumulate in my mind. I was just so heavy at it that morning. It was just so much, too much for me. My mind was filled. I was not just feeling I wasn't feeling great at all, and I had to go to church. Of course, I had to go to church, so I just got ready. I was, despite the pain I was feeling, despite that grief I was feeling, I just had to go, and I was just praising God in my mind, just trying to just giving praise to God, believing that if we just lift that heavy burden from my heart. So I went to church, right? So during praise and worship, I was there in the midst of people, everyone are just there doing their worship and all that. So it just got to a point that I just couldn't hold it anymore. I just couldn't hold back anymore. The grief was just so much in my heart that I just started crying. Oh my God, it's crazy. You know me, I'm not someone that likes showing things like that, sharing anything that has to be grief or something like that. Now imagine someone like me that don't really like sharing things like that, now crying in the midst of strangers and many people out there. So I couldn't hold it back. So the tears was just flowing. There's this pain, this kind of pain that I was practically feeling as I could practically feel my heart breaking. The pain was just so much. It was as if I was tearing apart from inside, and the tear was just flowing. I just, even despite that, I was just trying to, bend my head so that, people will not notice and all that. And somehow, I managed to finish the worship. And I just tried to just carry myself along, throughout that service, believing that God is taking control, God has taken control, and God will ease my heart. So after the service, there's this program that we do, we leaders in the church, right? So we have this particular session with pastor, and that time we actually doing this Thanksgiving service, 30 minutes Thanksgiving after every service. That was all, we the leaders were doing. So during that Thanksgiving, my pastor Biodun, he just he came from where he was standing, yeah, and he just came to my side, and he just asked, he just came to me specifically and asked, "Are you fine?" And I'm this person that has this, this automatic response when anybody asks, "Are you fine?" Yes, it's yes, automatic. No matter what I'm feeling inside, it's yes. When I said that, he said, He asked again, "Are you sure?" I still say yes. That's why the fact that inside I wasn't fine at all. But yeah, of course, I still say yes. So he moved and he turned back to me and he said, "God said I should let you know that He has answered your prayer. That every single thing that is causing you pain, every single thing that is making you feel down, He has answered it." That was just it. And then the praise, then he just continued moving. I was just God, I can assure you that it wasn't as if maybe I carried it on my face or you will see it. No. That's just one thing about, no matter what I'm feeling inside, you will not see it on my face. It's what I want to see that you see. So it wasn't that I would say, okay, yes, it's because he saw the way my face is. No. And yet he was still able to pick on my case. And what exactly is that saying? God is always there for us. He always has this way, this sign, the little signs are always there that He uses to show us, to let us know that He is always present. One thing He just needs from you is that acknowledgement that He's your God. Is the fact that, He's my Father, He is always there for me, He will never leave me no matter what is going on. If you have that consciousness of God and you're working towards it and you're doing what you're supposed to do, believe me, He will always take care of you. So how has been your 2024? how has been mine? My 2024 has actually been, it's been beautiful. That's the only thing I can actually say. When I say it's been beautiful, does that mean it's all been rosy? There's been no issue, nothing. It's just been no. Of course, I've had my moments of this didn't go exactly the way I wanted to go. This is not actually how I've had things that I entered this year with, things that I actually thought are going to be like a permanent thing, like they are going to be a permanent fixture in my life and all that. And guess what? Today I'm no longer with those things. But then this same year, I've had a whole lot of things happen to me, things that I did not believe can actually happen. Things that at the beginning of the year, yes, I had a plan, I had the dream, I have this is what I want to achieve before the end of the year. But believe me, there are a whole lot of things that I do not believe could happen to me this year positively that happened. So what am I saying? The world is filled with the good and the bad. The world is filled with a whole lot of changes, a whole lot of constant changes, things that we probably not even happen the way you want them to happen. Things that you might not even see today that it's going to change tomorrow. But there's one particular thing that is never ever changing. And that's the fact that God is always God. God is always merciful. God is always there for you. He will never leave you. He will never leave you. Human being might give you promises and tomorrow they might decide to leave. Human being might tell you, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You are a whole lot of things. Well, guess who is that one person that when he gives you his word, he's never going to go back on it? That is God for you. He's always there. He's always there. You just need that acknowledgement. You just need that consciousness. You just need to know, to believe, to perceive it whenever he's giving you those signs that is around you, that is with you, that will always abide with you no matter what is going on in your life. And that is what I want to say. In everything that has happened to you in 2024, always trust in you, God. In everything that's happened to you in 2024 or anything that will still happen before the end of the year, never forget the fact that He is alive. He is living in you, around you, everywhere you go, everywhere you might have been, you will be, you will still be, your God is always there. Never forget that. Never give up on Him, because He will never, ever give up on you. He will forever uplift you. He will forever be with you. He will forever guide you. He will forever lead you aright. Because that is what He does. He loves us even much more than we love ourselves. Trust in God always. And what am I saying again? Your 2024 is not truly over yet. Don't just give up. That is just the thing. Do not give up. Yes, it seems as if it's almost over. It's bad. For some people, it's practically over. It's just for them to just, I'll do every other thing next year. Do not be one of those people. Just keep believing in God, trusting God that this your 2024 can still yield a whole lot for you. Even until 11:59 p.m. on the 31st of December, it can still yield a whole lot for you. And despite it all, no matter what happens, by the time you're crossing over, no matter what has happened, no matter what you think would have happened but has not actually happened, just cross over with thanksgiving, cross over with praise, cross over with the belief that your 2025 is going to be a better one than this. You will not have a better last year. That's one thing. Like my pastor always say, yeah, Pastor Biodun, as newborn children, we've never had a better last year. I can assure you that my 2024 was way better than my 2023. And there's that assurance, there's that belief, there's just that confidence that my 2025 is going to be way better than this 2024. And guess what? I still believe my 2024 is not over yet, because I still believe there's a whole lot of things that God can still do for me before the end of 2024. So please have the consciousness as well. Don't give up just yet. Keep believing in God, keep trusting God, because He's your God. He's always there for you. You are here because of God, and because of that, He wouldn't just forsake you. No matter what your situation is telling you, no matter what anything around you is telling you, no matter even if you're not seeing that result yet, never forget that fact that He will never leave you. He will never forsake you. No matter who is leaving, no matter who is forsaking you, no matter who is saying you are not good enough, no matter who think who think you are not good enough, believe me, that one person that will never say to you that you're not good enough, or you're not worthy enough, or you're not just it, is who? Is your God. Never give up on your God. Never put anything above him. Never put anything. Do not let anything be much more important to you than your God. Because believe me, he's everlasting. He's always there. He's always constant. He's the best. That's just it. Please never forget that. Even if you've not eaten out of this 2024, hold on to that particular fact that God is always God. He loves you so much. He loves you much more than any other thing. That is just what I want to say to you today. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much. Keep trusting in God. Keep believing in God's love. And don't forget, I love you too. Then God loves you much more than any other person can love you on this earth. Take good care of yourself. Happy Christmas in advance. Happy New Year in advance. Take good care of yourself. Just take extremely good care of yourself, no matter what is it that you have at the moment. Make good use of it. You'll be fine. 2024 can still yield a lot for you. Hold on to that fact and look onto your 2025 with excitement, with a whole lot of excitement, because it's going to be one of the best year ever. Thank you so much for listening. I still remain your host, Kabira Alim. Thank you for being here. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. And God bless you. Take good care of yourself. Thanks for your time. I appreciate your time. I've never taken your time for granted, and I will never ever take it for granted. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.